What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Punisher's Paintball. I am Meaty Guy Doug. Sorry I was gone for a little bit. Was dealing with some holiday stuff and, you know, all the ins and outs, all the craziness. I'll be here for a little bit helping out. So today we would like to talk about the new Carbon Nano barrel. This is their new nano tip, and I'm going to be comparing it to the S63. Comes stock on most Planet Eclipse guns nowadays, especially this CS3. This is a Lucky 15s used from a actual playing member of that pro team. We have had it chilling here on the used gear page for a while, guys. Please pick this up after this video is done and you're done watching it. But yeah, without any further ado, we're going to compare some sound signatures. I'll kind of take a look at how they shoot, how they sound, how they feel, how I think they point. I think that's a big, pretty actually valid piece of when you're comparing a barrel, is just how it points and how it helps you aim. So yeah, anyway, without any further ado, we're going to roll the intro.
I'm so free.
All right, cool guys. So yeah, let's just get right into it. We are shooting some GI field today. It is quite cold. I'm actually gonna pull out and check real quick here the actual temperature, but as you can see, I'm wearing my snowboarding jacket and a hoodie, and it is definitely an unkind temperature here up in Ontario/Mansfield, Ohio. Just to show you guys, just opened my phone here. We are looking at 29 degrees. So yeah, that's why we're using a slightly thicker shelled paint, one that's less likely to break. Despite how gentle the CS3 is on paint, it can only go so far. Cold temperatures are gonna make it way harder for any marker. So let's get into it and start off with some chrono with the S63. And just so you guys are aware, I have gotten it as close as I can. And obviously, since both of these are gonna take power inserts, then we won't struggle too much. This is an 8.5. This paint has been bored around an 8.4-ish. Some's a little small, some's a little big. It's a lower grade paint, so it won't be quite as consistent, but we're in that neighborhood of like 8.4 to 8.6, so I think it'll be just fine and just consistent across both barrels. But anyway, let's get into it, shall we? All right, always hard to do this by myself, but we're gonna make it work. Hoping you guys can see this. 280, 75, 81, 72, 81. So pretty back and forth. I'll average that out to 280, that's fine for me. So in addition to shooting it, I also downloaded this Decibel app that I've seen Joel use before as well. I'm gonna cancel that spot focus for us there. So pull that up real quick. Cool. So as you can see, it's reading as I talk, and that is in 2 digits and 1 decimal, just so you guys know. So it's gonna be a little tough to see because it's small on the screen, but I will not steer you wrong. So let's get me set up for how best to do this. I will shoot right-handed, and we will have this right here listening, and then this way you guys can see some trajectory as well as we go. So let's let her rip. S63 8.5 bore, and do a sound signature. Okay, so it's averaging about 87.5 as far as the decibel reader goes. I'm gonna slap the carbon barrel on this bad boy with the same exact insert, and then we'll see if it sounds any different or if it's any quieter. All right. I got it on, same insert, so I'm not even gonna bother re-chronoing. There's not really gonna be much point. Check out, so all this tiny porting here with the Carbon Nano is really more about keeping water and other elements out of your gun. So it's kind of dealing with like the surface tension of water and how much can actually make it through something this big or this small in this case. So really we can find different ways to test that in videos as well, but for now I at least want to see if it makes it sound any different. So the last average was about 87 if I'm not mistaken, and let's see what this one ends up being. Let's get it lined up so you guys can see. All right, and here we go. Okay, so it seems the longer that you shoot, the higher the average goes. So, but this was holding longer at a quieter decibel range. It was holding more at like 85, 86. I would need to I need to kind of do them side by side to really hear it for myself, but I mean, I think it's a more concise sound signature. I don't think it's all that different though. I think I just really like the way this points. It's weird because seeing all like the different, like how straight this porting is kind of almost gives me something else to aim with, which is probably an interesting thing to note, but I genuinely, I really like the way this points. Yeah, honestly, this thing's pretty sweet. Definitely gonna be a little bit lighter. We can weigh it again, of course, but with this carbon back here, it's gonna make it a bit lighter than the S63. And I am with Joel. I do prefer that kind of shorter barrel, the not 14.5 or 15-inch length that a lot of the markers are going to these days. Guys, I honestly really would recommend this. This seems like a really good idea, good investment. Really love this colorway and a bunch of the other colors that they're offering as well. Yeah, Carbon Nano barrel, really not a bad investment, guys. We have them available at the link in the description here at Punishers. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next comparison.
I'm so free.